What if you could learn the lessons from your past lifetimes to assist you in your current life? But what if you could learn the lessons from the past lifetimes from somebody else and also use that as a lesson in your current life? And this is exactly what I will be giving you guys in this video. Alright guys, welcome back to Spiritually Selfish channel, where we focus on you so that you can raise your vibration and become conscious creator of your own life. Now guys, as you saw in the intro, in this video I'm going to be sharing past lifetimes of mine, specifically 3 that I've experienced, and I will be sharing the lessons from those past lifetimes. Now before we jump into the actual content of it, I want to answer some questions because I know there will be. And first one is, what is a past lifetime? We have to remember that there is no past, there is no future. Everything that exists right here, right now. It's just a matter of what frequency you are on, what you are experiencing. And I have a whole video about, how time is an illusion and how to hop between different timelines. So if you would like to learn more about it, I have the video here. So we just have to understand that you are able, with your current present consciousness, and tune yourself to a certain frequency, and you can experience your past lifetime, future lifetime, but obviously there is some work to do prior to be able to do that, right? Second thing is that you might be thinking, well, how, Kristina, I can learn from, your past lifetime, because maybe I haven't had a similar lifetime. And you are absolutely right. Some people will not learn from this specific lifetimes that I will share with you, because your soul is not contracted to learn these lessons. However, the lessons I will be sharing with you today, I find that those are engraved, and a lot of humans have experienced this or are experiencing this. So the chances are, if your vibration attracted you to this video, chances are that you will benefit from this video, and in some shape or form it will activate and unlock memories, specific frequencies, or heal something within you. So just come with an open mind, take what resonates, leave out what doesn't, because I'm not saying that this is gonna heal you. This is gonna give you exactly what you need. And maybe it's just a little bit. Maybe it's just understanding that, the past lifetime exists, So just come with an open mind. And the last thing I want to mention is that me coming and sharing this past life of mine with you also requires me a certain level of vulnerability and opening up. So please be kind. I used to be a person who will never share about myself, who will be very distant from people. But I really understood that, if I can share this with you and this will be a benefit for somebody, why not to share this, because this is not just about me. So if you are excited, please give this video a thumb up. Let me know in the comments if you have ever experienced a past lifetime of yours, and let's get started. Alright guys, so before we jump into it, I want you to give you a little bit of background about my soul and souls in general. Our souls are literally coming on earth. We have 2 things to do here. One is learn the lessons, and second is to give. So give and receive, right? So we are giving our teachings, we are, raising the vibration or whatsoever, right? We're bringing something from the knowledge of our soul. At the same time, we're receiving by learning specific lessons. So my soul has, in majority of the past lifetimes that I have experienced, it always was either a teacher, a leader, a healer, somebody who is really is known, who is in authority position. And again, I'm not saying this to brag or whatever. We just have to realize that every soul has unique imprint. And, even by looking at my current life, I can definitely say that, when I was not blocking myself and having limiting beliefs, I would always be the one who leads. I was always who will initiate things and get stuff done, right? So there are other souls who, for example, are more focused about, learning the lessons about the self-worth or relationships, parenting, and so on and so forth. So just to give you this background, as I shared this past lifetimes, that my soul has always been learning, and this is what I also kind of struggling in this lifetime, is money, impact, not being seen, feeling insignificant. Will I teach people, not teach, So it's really intertwined, right? And this is how I became aware of this past lifetime, is because when something is not kind of working in my life, I'm gonna go and heal it and try to find the root of where it's stemming from. So really doing the shadow work around it, right? And if you tune into your current struggles in your life, it either can be rooting from this lifetime, or it can be happening and coming in this past life, in this lifetime. It can be coming from a past lifetime if the lesson was not learned in past lifetime. I hope this makes sense, right? So one of my first lifetimes that I will share with you, that I experienced actually quite a while ago, and it was in the moment when things in my business were not going the way I wanted. I was really in a low vibrational place, like, why people don't watch me, why no one is signing up, yada, yada, yada. Like, I feel so isolated. And I really felt so sorry for myself. And by the way, feeling sorry for myself is something I have been experiencing from my childhood, like, seriously. And, I can see how and why I've been placed in this family, in this kind of culture, right? So that I can, again, it is the environment that supports me to learn this lessons again, because I did not process them in past lifetime. So as I'm sitting there and feeling sorry for myself, I am shown this image, and I literally hear the voice in my head, you get what you ask for. And the image I was shown, I was literally sitting like in I don't know how you call it, like a black cloak, with my hoodie. It's not a hoodie, but the thing over my head, and I was begging. I was begging on the streets, and I think it was like times of ancient Egypt, or Arabic, those kind of countries, because it was very dry all around. Like, the houses, they were made out of stone. So I don't know, it was like very ancient times. And as I'm sitting there begging people for a little bit of money, I felt the same frequency that I was feeling and experiencing now, as why my business is not working. I was feeling sorry for myself. And then I really understood that I was a beggar. And what I was asking for, I was asking for just a little bit, just something for me to survive. And with my vibration in this current lifetime, I was asking the same thing, because I was so focused on why things don't work. I was so focused. Oh, at least one person, please sign up. Oh, give me 5 more likes. So I was focusing on such a little things. Now, guys, I want you to stop for a second and think, what are you asking for? When you work on yourself, when you want to get that job, when you want to get that relationship, what are you asking for? Are you asking proudly what you want? Are you begging and trying to survive? And that was the moment I realized, crap, I'm literally getting what I asked for. So from that moment, I decided no more. Even if it feels uncomfortable to ask for more, I will not be asking for, breadcrumbs with my vibration. Okay, so it really made me aware that I'm doing this to myself. The second past lifetime that I'm going to share with you have been also in ancient Egypt. Again, this is like ancient times where everything was so dry. And I was part of, I'm not sure if it was a royal family, but definitely it was a quite known family, authority, rich family. And I remember being in a room looking out of the window and being so scared, feeling so sad. And I hear in other room, and it was like a big building, my mother and my father arguing because my mom asked for something around money or something, and I don't remember what exactly what was it. I just remember the frequency and the energy that my father was furious. Anything that when it came around money, and he would, abuse my mother as well. All I remember that then in that lifetime as a child, I associated that money is evil. And I was sitting there and feeling sorry for myself again, that I either have a choice to be like my mother and depend on the men and be abused, disrespected, or if I go the route as my father and I accept the money, because, I'm part of this family, I will go crazy. I will become evil. So what I did instead, I ran away. And I was living on the streets, right? Because I refused to accept either one. And what's interesting is that a very similar situation or kind of wow I made in this lifetime, now as a Kristina, always that I will never accept pity from a man. I will never depend on anyone else, right? And this is because, again, guys, I did not process this in the past lifetime. So what are the lessons from that lifetime is that we really have to become aware. Why do we think that money is evil? Because money is evil. Money was going to turn you bad. It's like applicable for so many of us, right? If you can relate, please let me know in the comments. But this is like, it is bullshit. This is something that has been, imprinted in the collective of humanity to think that money is bad. But that it is not. Money is just a tool. And money is going to bring the person you are deeply down inside. So if you're a good person, it's going to amplify that. If you're freaking nuts, it's going to amplify that. But money has no ability to impact you. Okay, so I know there are a lot of you who are watching and you are working on your business and trying to make things work, but it's not working. And often we block it ourselves. We block our own abundance. Okay, so this, guys, brings me to the third past lifetime that I experienced. And, the beggar I experienced maybe 6 months ago, maybe a little bit over that. How I run away from my family maybe 2-3 months ago, and this last past lifetime that I'm going to share now, maybe a few weeks ago. So as I was shown this, that I ran away and to live in poverty because I felt that poverty is more safe, and then I can blend in with people and be one of the not good people, but kind of safe and live in mediocrity. I was shown that all of those years that I was kind of blending in and staying mediocre, there has been major resistance from my side in order not to accept my natural state of being. And by natural state of being, I don't just mean riches as we know in three-dimensional earth, like money. Natural state of being in being aligned to the abundance of the source. I was refusing it because I was associating that with money, and money is evil, and so on and so forth. So I was refusing it, and I was shown that as soon as I allow myself to align with that energetical flow, and I was shown this like black room, and here is the natural flow of abundance, prosperity, source energy, all of this golden light. And here I am next to it, sitting in a beggar position, and having very low light, because this is what I'm asking for. And as soon as I allow myself to shift and go into the flow, I'm returned back and aligned with the natural flow of my being and aligned with the abundance of the source. And then I was shown that as I aligned myself with this flow, I'm instantly back into my natural state. And I was shown that I am, again, as this authority. I'm standing on the balcony overlooking the city, and I'm not sure if it was like a queen or high priestess, but I had this like crown on my head, like made out of gold or something, like heavy material on my head. And then from this kind of crown thingy, there was like this thin material going down, something like, this. But it represented me, that I allowed and accepted myself to step in back into my natural state. And as this is a very important part. As I was overlooking the city, what I've been realizing and feeling that all of these years that I was refusing this part of me was because of a couple of things. First, I was afraid that if I accept abundance, if I accept money, if I accept impact, other people will turn away from me, that I will be alone, that I will be judged. Okay? So now think about it, about yourself, where you might be afraid of accepting your power, accepting your worth, abundance, because you might become too much to other people who are currently in your reality, right? Another feeling I was feeling is that once I am in this position of power, other people would feel threatened by me. Because again, other people will think that if I have power, then it will make them less. You see how it's kind of twisted? And also, myself, I realized that I still have this judgment toward other rich people. I thought and felt that other people are freaking nuts and crazy. And in that moment, as I was realizing this, in that past lifetime, I started to hear, as I'm sitting in meditation, I started to hear the voice in my current mind that, yes, there are people who are abusing money, but there are people who are good with money, who are using money to make a big difference, to uplift other humans. And it is up to me what I choose to focus on, because if I choose to focus on people are bad with money, I will be surrounded by people in royal family or whatever who abuse money. So I, again, same as I aligned my energy with the source energy to receive abundance, I have to align myself with the energy of people who are good with money and are using money for good. Then people will be able to come through into my reality. So now, guys, think about it. Where you are still surrounding yourself with people that do not serve you, with people about whom you have judgments, and then you think that this is the rest of the world like this. Where are you holding yourself back? So really, when I was shown this third past lifetime, I really understood that this separate lifetimes that I thought are separate is actually the same lifetime, but I was given the flashbacks at this exact moment when I needed it, because I was feeling a specific frequency. So it's like a full circle showing us how we actually might be blocking ourselves in this lifetime as well, based on something that has happened in our past, right? So we need to become aware of this. And I really hope, guys, by me sharing these lessons with you, these realizations, something, clicks in your mind. Because once you become aware of a specific scenario, you're not falling into it anymore, because you are not in it, you are able to observe it. Oh, and the last thing I forgot to mention, before I'm going to give you a wrap up, is that when I was looking at that, balcony over the city, I feel this desire. I want to help everyone, but at the same time, I feel this sadness that I physically cannot help all of these people to remember who they are. right? I cannot help them to return back to the source energy as I allowed myself. So this brings us to the main point. First, understand that if you are, a light worker, you're a business owner, you just want to help your family, and you feel you can't, is that, first of all, when you align yourself with the source and you start receiving these blessings, these synchronicities, you may be perceived by other people as too much, that you're a threat for them or you're trying to do something against them. Remember that limited perception and projection of other people onto you has nothing to do with your value, okay? It is not your responsibility to help them all, because people have this, everyone has this ability to remember who they are, but it's a matter of, are they willing to change? Are they open for change and open to do the work? Or they choose to stay stuck in this limited paradigm. It's not your responsibility to identify your value or, how much you should be yourself just based on what other people may be fearing in you, right? The second thing is that, if you want to help people and make a change in this world, but feel bad that you cannot reach all the people, realize it's not your duty to change all 8 billion people. Your soul came here to help a specific amount of people, and that then those people will help next amount of people, and those people will help next and next and next and next, and that's how it will ripple it down. And that's what helped me to take off this pressure of my shoulders, feeling that I'm behind, that I'm not able to reach all of these people. No. If you are a light worker, if you are here on a soul mission to awaken humanity, to raise the vibration, understand it's only a specific amount of people that are contracted to be to be learning from you, okay? Just embrace that everyone has their own path of learning and remembering. Be careful what you ask for. Become conscious what you ask for, right? Are you begging, or you are requesting the universe to deliver what you need assistance with on your journey now as a human? The point, if you are feeling that you are a threat to somebody, or you feel stupid, or you feel lucky, or whatever, is that remember that your presence, the way you show up, is needed to trigger other people. So if you feel hatred from other people, it's okay. Remember that you just being a trigger for them is doing the work. It is serving them, because they're being triggered. Just because it shows them, hopefully it shows them that something needs to be healed on their end, okay? So they don't take personally a hate or, criticism from other people. And the last thing is that stop putting yourself down just because you think, I belong to this group. There's them and there's me. No, you belong to being a human. We're learning different lessons. So realize that you stepping up and receiving what you asked for so long has nothing to do that you're better than someone else, or they're worse, or whatsoever. No, you are coming from the energy of the source. Your natural state of being is abundance, is being in love and joy and bliss. And if other people are projecting and telling you that, no, you're asking for too much, it has nothing to do with you, okay? Alright guys, I know it's been a little bit longer video, but I really wanted to share. I feel this video has many lessons in it. So if you feel that this benefited you, please leave down below a comment, leave a like, and share this video with somebody else who also might be, trying to serve the world, but they're afraid of receiving money. They're afraid of other people judging or criticizing them, and so on and so forth, right? So if you'd like me to do more videos where I go in my past lifetimes and share this with you, let me know. We'll, be happy to share this if I know that this is beneficial for you guys. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you connect with me on Instagram, on TikTok, because I share so much value there as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!